Okay, we're back on the pod, episode 2. I thought episode 1 was a great success. Let me get your mic up there. Try it now.
Hello, hello,
Okay. Maybe again.
hello, hello.
I think a little bit louder for you.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought mine was maybe a little bit too loud last time. Another problem I saw with the last podcast, I thought, was the lighting.
Yes.
We looked a little bit washed out.
Uh-huh. Sammy mentioned that.
Yeah, so I'm going to try these lights,
Okay.
and hopefully that gives us a little bit more color.
Yeah, I think that would help.
I would probably also like that drape to be down, but we've already started.
Okay.
But okay, so let's look at the latest numbers. Should we look at the latest numbers? The latest
Yeah.
numbers, we had 63 views as of today. I'm wondering who's watching the podcast. Because I only told 2 people about it, and somehow, I don't know, is YouTube just organically recommending us, or how are people finding it? I wish I could see more data
Yeah.
on who's watching it, but unfortunately, all it tells me is, let's see, that okay, most of the viewers are from the United States. 65% are from the United States, and it's saying that they're all men.
Really?
That's what it says.
Well, maybe they're interested in what we have to say.
Yeah, 100% male and 100% 45 to 54 years old. It just doesn't make sense, because I know other people have, I have a feeling anyway that
Mhm.
people in our family have watched it, and they don't all fit that category.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Because they're definitely under 14.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they're just not logged in with the right demographics to YouTube, so it doesn't really know.
Well, hopefully it carries on.
I've been thinking a little bit about what the direction of the podcast should be.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But the X thing, last night you were expressing some concern about, the content that's on X, and it doesn't maybe seem to suit you that well.
Well, I noticed, and I haven't been on it very much, so it hasn't, it was my For You page, I think. And yeah, it's a lot different than your Facebook, your Instagram platform, in the sense of scrolling through. I saw numerous posts of violence, like guns, hitting. There was actually a woman with road rage that got out of her car and was pounding in this guy's window, and guns and violence at schools, which is interesting to see that there's that much violence in the world, which is crazy. But
Well, it could be just a reflection of really what's happening. I think a lot of times content that gets engagement necessarily isn't the best content, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
People like to see, it's like when you're driving along the highway and you see a car accident, you can't help but gawk at it a little bit and see what's going on.
For sure.
Is that the best thing to be looking at? Probably not.
No. No.
I mean, I know that firefighters and stuff, they get PTSD from having to go to crashes and see these things. And
Oh, for sure.
so
Or getting in a car
the same thing
crash
can
or
happen on
something.
X. If you see, sometimes.
Well, that actually happened to me. So last night I was telling my husband that I had a dream about what we were being shot at, and I'm hunkered down. There was numerous people there, and we were running from these shooters. And I was like, well, that has to be from what I saw on X.
So it's highly suggestive, I guess.
Yeah.
X.
Yes.
I mean, for me, I don't really see a lot of that, but I think I've tuned my account enough to. I see a lot of the same people that I interact with.
That's what it is. I haven't created an algorithm of different.
Well, they haven't figured you out yet, or something.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like, here, maybe you like this.
And I don't. So,
So
can
no,
we change that?
that's not really good. But maybe I'm also setting up the studio back there as well. I haven't showed you that, but I've gotten some acoustic tiles, and I'm thinking about creating something in the corner there with a black background, and maybe I could do a separate podcast on that idea. And our podcast could be, I don't know, maybe a different themed, maybe I don't know, local area stuff, or we both know a lot about Florida. So maybe we could cover topics related to that only or something like that. And like I was saying too, all these local news broadcasts, they have their own account on X, and you can follow them, and
Mm-hmm.
there's always great stories there.
Mm-hmm.
And look at like, for example, Midnight Pass is back open. We went there a
Yes.
couple weeks ago.
Yes, and it's really cool. It's created a new place for us to go. They kind of redid Snake Island, and it's not as popular as it was.
Why did they do that to Snake Island?
I don't know. I don't.
No, there has to be a reason why, though.
I don't.
Do you think people
They're
in that
trying
area
to
complain?
preserve it, but I
Preserve
don't.
it. I feel like they did the opposite of that.
Yeah, they definitely did. Taking out the trees that were there already, you would think were anchoring it in naturally, but they killed them. And
Yeah, I never understood that. The trees were so great because then you had that whole backside in the afternoon to hang out and not get all burnt up.
right, you had the shady side, or you could go into the sunny side, but now it's just all sun, and not as like, I don't know.
It's basically shrinking into nothing. There's the rocks there protecting what's left of the little bit of it, but
Right.
it's I wish I knew the real reasons though why they would do that. And it has to, I would imagine it, because even like a Midnight Pass, it's a situation of somebody living nearby and then petitioning the government to do that, right? I don't know the whole story. I was hoping to talk to AA Ron about it today,
Oh,
but
yes, he knows a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah, there was a man that had a house right there that didn't want the pass to be open, and they closed it, and now naturally, Mother Nature has taken over and opened it back up. But the house isn't there anymore, so maybe it'll stay since it's not really harming anybody.
we
But
should go there and maybe take some video of it to show.
yeah.
Talk to some of the people. It's funny when I was asking people, how did you know that it's back open? They said, oh, from Facebook. I'm like, oh, God, you still use Facebook.
I know. There are a lot of people that still are on
use it.
Facebook.
Yeah. I think a lot of them, they get caught up with, oh, if I'm not on, then I'm gonna lose track of all these people or something like that. And
Well, and then too, like my son goes to school, and the school doesn't put all the information on. I'm on Instagram, and they don't put their information on Instagram. It's only on Facebook. So I miss a lot of things that are happening. So I guess it has its uses.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, it does. I think that really what they should do is decide, you know what, we're not going to be a political platform or anything like that. We're going to be about local events, community, sharing pictures of your family. I think it would work really well for something like that. It's just they don't want to exclude people uploading content because that's how they make the advertising revenue, like engagement, viewers, and all this other stuff. So if you start saying, oh, you can't do this or that, then, people might look elsewhere. And then, I don't know, Facebook probably doesn't like that for their bottom line.
Yeah.
Another thing I was telling you yesterday, I actually did a call last night. We can do calls now,
Oh,
so we can actually have call-in guests.
okay.
Who should we call? Maybe we could call Sammy and see what he's up to. Would you think he would mind a call?
I think he's actually fishing.
Okay.
And I'm sure Mom and maybe Dad would love to be
On the podcast.
on the podcast. He has lots to say.
I don't know. I know he got a phone, but I don't think I have his number.
Oh. Here it is. I don't know if he'll pick up.
Okay, let's give it a try here. Let me see. Okay. And
Not available.
House number? Does that work?
Yeah, we can call that.
We're gonna have to get through.
You think they're still down there?
Oops, I accidentally called. Yeah, because they don't need to be at the game till 1.
Right.
So that's the home number, and that's her cell phone number.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, honey.
how's it going?
Getting ready to go up there.
Okay. We were just doing another podcast. We thought we would take a caller.
Oh, gee. Am I on there?
Yeah, we're live right now actually. No, we're not live. This is a tape show.
Yeah.
We don't have the capability for live yet, but that is coming. We're a low budget podcast. I was thinking that might be a great name for us, low budget podcast.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't call myself that.
Well, it's just for fun.
Yeah, we were just joking.
Yeah, we I don't know, maybe 3 peas in a podcast. How about that?
3 piece in a podcast. That's cute. I like that.
It's
Sammy
probably
there?
already taken. I haven't even looked. No, he's got other priorities besides doing a podcast with us, I guess.
Oh, who? Aaron or Sammy?
Sammy, Aaron was supposed to. We had him scheduled to be on the show today, and he's in the shower, so we can't talk to him right now. We thought we would call you and test this out.
Thank you. I'm second choice, huh?
Well, we thought Aaron was down to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he is.
We
He's-
wanted to talk to him about Midnight Pass. You know that it's back open, right?
Well, I don't know a lot about that.
Did you know it was back open or not?
Yeah.
How did you find out about that?
Aaron.
Oh, Aaron told you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way. We were hoping you would say Facebook. You still there, caller?
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you ask?
I was hoping you would say Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't do Facebook.
Oh, nice. Okay.
When did you quit?
I get on there every now and then just to see what's going on, and it doesn't seem like much is going on. And I just don't have any desire to be on there. I kind of got off after the first Trump political thing.
Well, this show isn't political, so we don't want to trigger anybody out there.
No.
You know, but you should vote. Make sure you vote.
Oh,
Vote
I've
for
already
whoever.
voted.
You did vote.
My vote's in.
I haven't voted yet. I was hoping maybe that, because I would imagine we would go to the same place.
I've also
yeah,
voted.
Yeah.
Is it close?
Yeah.
Is it close by?
Yeah, to my house. Yeah, it's down here at the. I believe it's right here at the.
Where did you mail in?
Oh, they sent me a ballot, and then I took it and
dropped it off.
down to the courthouse.
That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Well,
I didn't even.
well, thanks for joining us.
Okay, well, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you at 1:00.
Okay. All right.
All right. We'll see you then.
Okay,
All
love
right,
you.
ciao.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's it. So we can take callers.
Oh,
then,
I love that.
you know,
That's a great option.
It is a great option. So even if, we wanted to do a podcast, but maybe you couldn't be here or something, or we could always have a guest on the phone, add that extra person.
Mm-hmm.
I'd really like to get some more
We
people
could give
involved.
Sammy a call and see.
Let's call him.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's call him and see what's going on.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll answer.
Yeah.
I know he's out there fishing. He did catch a nice redfish
I mean, we
at Midnight Pass. That's very active with.
at Midnight Pass, huh? Oh, that's right. The one that doesn't look like he's going to answer. See, we tried to call you on the podcast and you didn't pick up. All right, I guess that's it. Well, it was a good try,
Yeah.
but maybe next time. It's hard to line people up.
It is.
It's hard to get anybody to do anything.
I know. I
mean,
couldn't get.
let alone doing this. Like, hey, do you want to go get a beer? Well, I don't know. A beer.
Oh, I know.
I guess.
And I feel like that now. I think that's an age thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or maybe you just got like, in some cases, you know, a girlfriend that really controls you a lot, and
Oh,
you know, there's that.
no.
Because there's other people I've reached out to, and they said yes, and now they've gone dark, and
They ghosted you.
yeah, well, kind of. It feels that way. I could try again. I probably will try again. But I think one thing to do is what we're doing now is these practice podcasts, getting something out there and showing people, look, we can produce these things.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it. It's a little rough around the edges with the lighting and the cameras, and I switched that to HD this time. Hopefully that'll make the picture a little bit better, and with the lighting, hopefully we won't look so washed out and things. You know, over time we make these little adjustments, and it becomes better. Like making the calls now, we have the calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's other options here too that I haven't even made use of. So I mean, there's other things that we could do, like you could have an input here. So, you know, we could always have the local news going, and if something came on that was outrageous, we could switch this channel up and then listen to that, and then even comment on that.
Oh, okay.
It'd be really great. I mean, just got to get some more wiring and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I think the next thing to do is get another microphone and a stand, so that way we can get a third person here.
Yeah. I think that would be good.
Hopefully for episode 3, we'll have 3 Ps in the pod.
Yes, that's the goal.
All right. So why don't we wrap this one up? I think it was a good one.
Okay.
Little bit more. We took baby steps. We're making baby steps here. And hopefully we'll have another episode out later this week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
All right, looking forward to it.
Sounds good.
All right.